Note, I do not have anything against the creators of these bots. I am criticizing their creations, not them as actual people. Hey everyone, this is the Superior, and today I will be taking a look at the bottom 5 worst BattleBots. Why am I doing this? Because Season 4 of Modern BattleBots is out this Friday, or next Friday, or whatever. So, first off, let's go over some rules. Rule 1. Only bots that I have seen in fights. Seeing as, how can I judge their performance if I haven't seen them fight before? So, for example, Ambush. I've never seen fight. Praying Mantis. What is this? I've never seen a fight. What is this? The Dentist. Again, never seen fight. And no Season 4 bots, for they are not out by the time I'm making this video. Though I will be talking about them soon. Rule 2. Only bots from the Modern series, because I don't watch the Classic series. Simple as that. Rule 3. Both design and performance will be judged. Sometimes a bot can have a questionable appearance, but still perform well. Like take Tricoprian, for instance. It looks questionable, but it did really well against the Rumble with Devil Egg and Kraken, and against Gemini. Or Duck here, who managed to go 3-3, and it even held its own against Bronco and Tombstone, though still was robbed of that victory in the Rumble. Okay, let's just get on with this. I don't want to think about that Rumble already. Duck deserved that victory. Number 5. You know, sometimes legends aren't true. Like from the Classic series. We have bots like Bronco here, who was really great, Warhead, who was great, and Sunawayachi, the best full-body spinner ever made. But sometimes, classics aren't all they're cracked up to be. And this is true with Warrior Clan. Oh boy, of all the full-body spinners, why did I put this one there? Simple. It's the worst of them due to the way its spinner's integrated. You know, most full-body spinners, like Gigabyte, have a dome or shell or something, which also functions as their defense as well as their offense. Here, Warrior Clan spinner is incorporated into the main body, meaning that it's putting its own main body at risk every time it makes an attack with it. And guess what? It went about as well as you'd think when ramming a drum spinner like Hypershock. Seriously, it got cracked open like a can of tuna. And I don't like bots that overly rely on mini-bots. They didn't even take any time to make improvements when it became Warrior Dragon. Just a name change. Granted, though, I will admit its flipper's decent and it's decently well driven. So, there is that. But overall, I just don't like Warrior Clan. Sorry. Number 4. Battle Royale with cheese. Wow. Just, wow. Am I looking at a bot, or am I looking at McDonald's special today? Like, seriously, a literal cheeseburger for a bot. Ay. Not only does it have a stupid design, but guess what? It doesn't perform well. It's driven decently, I guess, but its spinner, it never does any damage, like, ever. The worst it did was slightly break Tantrum's flipper, but that was about it. Its spinner's so slow, and guess what? It never won a single fight. Like, Tantrum won by judge's decision, and Hypershock, well, ate it up. But seriously, Battle Royale with cheese sucks. Has a stupid design, its spinner never works, and it's terrible with its performance. I will give it this, though. Shorter Pounder with that rake was pretty cute. Number 3. Creepycrawlies. The worst of the clusterbot teams. You know why? Because there's too many bots. Like, 2 is fine, but 5? And they're supposedly grapplers? Yeah. Grapplers kind of need to, actually have some weight to them to be effective. Here, though, they don't even look like they can even nudge a bigger bot. Not to mention that they really aren't very well armored, which is a no-no in cluster bots. And you can see why they've only been in one fight, where Sunawayachi promptly tore their faces off. Literally, one of their hits on one of the creepy crawlies literally tore their face off. It was beautiful to see these terrible bots destroyed, but I kind of think that they should have gone back to the drawing board with this one. Number 2. Nightmare. You know how I said classics aren't always good? Yeah, Nightmare's the biggest example I have for this, seeing as its design is just horrible. Like, why would you put such a giant spinner on those tiny pedestals? Trust me, though, that design will be coming back later. Also, I know it sounds salty, but they took out my favorite bot, Ice Wave. I know you might be saying, oh, but what about Ghost Raptor, Scorpius, and Rotator? Well, here's the thing, though. They came up with strategies to defeat it. Ghost Raptor flipped it, Rotator got a titanium wedge, and Scorpius just used driving to its advantage. Nightmare, though, just got lucky when Ice Wave experienced some interference, and it had to reboot. Yeah, Nightmare did not deserve that victory one bit. So yeah, I really hate Nightmare. Its design is terrible, and it took out my favorite bot undeservingly. I was going to put it on number 1, but there was just only one choice for that. Number 1. Rex. Yeah, you know how I said that spinner on legs thing would come back? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Rex. Now, look at it. Do you see a problem? If you don't, then I'll point them out. They put such a giant vertical spinner on very thin legs. Also, it's super slow, and it cannot self-right if it gets knocked off. Also, I'm just going to mention this, but its Season 1 colors were very ugly and very unappealing to me. So, yeah, Rex definitely deserves the number 1 worst spot. Its mobility is nothing, and it's just stupid. Now for the dishonorable mention lightning round. I'll be blazing through some ones that were close but didn't make it. Mobius. How incompetent of a full-body spinner do you have to be to literally tear yourself apart on the inside? Yeah, Brutus's gunshot didn't do that. Chromefly. Its securing on the blades is very loose, and they just tend to snap off. Gemini. Teamwork is not their forte, and they're often a hazard to each other, though the bots themselves are fine. Hypothermia. Its wedge is way too steep, so its grabbers can't do anything. Its wedge is pretty durable, though. Predator. The bot notorious for breaking down immediately as the fight starts. Seriously, get some rest. Balespear. Aside from the stupid weapon of a poker, it's driven finely and moves at a decent speed. Axe backwards. An interesting concept, but I feel like it should have stayed in the kids' fantasy. Its drum spinner leaves a wedges vulnerable to wedges. Basilisk. It just wanders around the box all the time like it's drunk, and its flipper never does anything. Season 2 Ghost Raptor. Lost its effectiveness and its color at the same time. You were so good, why? Poison Arrow. Discount Minotaur. With an unappealing color scheme and is way too small for its own good. And a useless drone, too. Road Rash. Those grabbers are way too thin and very easy to destroy. The Four Horsemen. Again, two small bots, but at least here they have the ability to actually inflict some kind of damage. Double Dutch. Hey look, another Chromefly situation, except now it's on the top and bottom. Take a page out of Mecha Rampage's book, I see. 8-burst shock from Season 3. Again, what happened? You were doing so good before, but now you just bombed. Why? Obi Overlord. This one's sad. Like, it seems like such an interesting idea, but it just wasn't ready for the box yet. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's the last of them. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay, I need cake. I am Aiden, the Superior Hyperior, and thank you for watching.